What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Just Chuckin with me, Matty Chucks, and of course, Kyle Just Bets. I have a question. Can you go on Twitter for me and see if my broadcast is working? Because on my phone, it says the broadcast is not available for my live. I just want to double check.
No, I can see myself on there. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. I don't know why my phone's being whatever, but without further ado, Kyle, how you doing today? How was your day? How was your day yesterday? What's going on in the life of Kyle Just Bets?
Dude, I'm at that age now where I'm just tired every single day of my life, 24/7. So that's how it's going. You know, two, 3 cups of coffee a day, stare at my computer screen for a few hours. It's a good life. It's an easy life, but it's also a grind at the same time.
Yeah, it's tiring. I said this on another episode. I don't think people realize the amount of just like, I guess, like always being alert kind of. It's almost like you live life on the run where you're just always alert of like, not obviously your safety, but like lines moving and this and stuff like that. So it is hard. I know for me, be on the East Coast and the games end at like midnight and sometimes 1:00. So I have a dog that has epilepsy and he takes medication like every 6 hours. So like I have to stay up till 12:30, 1:00 anyway. Then I have to wake up and give him medication at 8:00, no matter what. So I can never like sleep in or go to bed early. It used to be worse. I used to have to go to bed at 12:30, wake up at 6:30. That was just brutal every day because there's like no day off. And it's been going for like 4, 5 years now, which is just, I'm just like kind of like a zombie all the time. And then the day just like repeats. So
it's a grind, man. I give you credit. It's like you got a child on your hands already.
Yeah, but they don't grow up. That's the problem. Like they don't like get up and like do that.
They can't take that medicine themselves. That's all you.
And sometimes the little fucker, love him to death, he just spits it out or doesn't do whatever. So it tests your patience, man, but it makes this stuff seem super easy, I will say. That being said, let's talk about some stuff I did yesterday real quick. I got really cheeky with these under assist props that were no bueno. But Slop came through with 2 I think it was college basketball props. We did hit Dyson Daniels. And then Ty Jerome, I could have sworn he had 4 rebounds. Maybe he got one taken away. I really don't remember. He might have ended with 3, maybe got stat corrected. Oh, yeah, he did have 3. But today is kind of an interesting slate. We could talk game by game. I know it is early. For those of you guys who don't know where we're at right now, we are on ProphetX. It is an exchange. It is peer-to-peer. And the reason why this is so good is that you're not playing against the house. If you want to put your own line in right now, let's say Chris Middleton assists. I think it was like 4.5 last night. Let's use this as an example. If Chris Middleton's assists, what do you think the line is right now if you had to guess? I don't even know.
I could probably tell you. Let's see.
Do you see? My internet's being like super slow right now. I see minus 135 at 365, but like minus 140 everywhere.
Yep. That's about right.
So I could go in here and say I want to put $50 on minus 125. And it'll come up. And now there's stuff on here to take the other side. If you want. You obviously have to take the other side with the odds, but I want my odds, and you can do whatever you kind of want to do. It's also more intriguing because under 4.5 is basically plus 110, plus 105. You can get plus 125 now, based on that. So again, it creates basically no house, no vig that you're paying, and it just creates a more fair way to play. And you may think that that's not a lot, but over time, every single wager that adds up like crazy. This is available in almost every state because it's peer to peer. They play by a different set of rules, so you can play a bunch of props. You can play college basketball props. They have some cool like LeBron 10 plus or LeBron James score 50 plus points, etc. All this cool stuff. Get on ProphetX if you do not have it right now. Use code Chucks or use code KyleJB if you want to use Kyle's code. But that being said, do you have anything in? I know it's a small slate. Was there 7 games or something? Maybe 8 games or 8 games. Do you have anything in this Wizards Jazz game?
Yeah, funny enough, I like this game tonight. It's like the grossest game of the slate. You see the Jazz and the Wizards, and it's just like I don't know how many people are tuning into this game unless you're a Jazz or Wizards fan, or unless you have bets on it, I guess. But it's kind of interesting. You see that Jazz injury report. They're basically resting everyone again just to tank the season. Washington's pretty banged up too. Poole is out. I see Rashawn Holmes is a game time decision. Brogdon's out. Um, I posted it on X already. I really like Sar in this matchup for the Wizards. Utah is just small right now. They got Kyle Filipowski starting at center, who's been a savage. Shout out to him. But Sar, when he's not playing with Poole, he's shooting the three. When he's not playing with Holmes, he's shooting the three. And he loves shooting the three at home. So I'm taking his over 1.5 threes. I laddered it up to 3 because if you filter without him, without Poole, without Holmes, I think he has 3+ in like 4 out of 5 games or something like that. So I like his attempts. I think he could drain him. Filipowski's a guy that likes to shoot the 3 ball too. So I'll probably do some kind of lotto in this game. You got Sar, you got Filipowski, 2 rookie centers going head to head. It could be entertaining in that kind of aspect. So I might do something with those two and play around with it. But love Sar in this matchup.
Yeah, I do too, actually. I think I may end up following you on that. I still see minus 135 on Bet365. I'm probably gonna make my own line on ProphetX real quick and see if anyone wants to fade me or not. But we'll definitely go. I can go like minus 130, see if anyone takes it. But I love that play. He burned me last time, but I think this is a better matchup. And at home, I mean, you're right. At home, 36.9% from 3 on more attempts.
Yep.
And he shoots 24.8%. So basically 35% at home, 25% on the road. And that's being more generous to the road than I am being home. And he takes more attempts. So that's a great look. I think I'm going to tell you on that. I think for Lotto's 3+ actually do make a lot of sense. I like Filipowski in this game. I'm on his PR, which was 23.5. Yeah, you could. I'm not taking the under there, but he's been so he cashed for me. I needed his double last game. No, 2 games ago versus the Pelicans, and he got his rebounds, and he had 9 points until where is it? Where is it? 16 seconds left. He hits a 3 with 16 seconds left to get 12 points. And I was just going through. That was for my 5-0 sweep too. So he's earned a special place in my heart. And let's see if he can stay there. Even if he gets injured in the first minute here, he still is in my, Slop has a circle of trust. I got to make my own thing like that. He's definitely top of the list, but he has points upside too. 25 points against Detroit. He could shoot the 3 ball. His attempts have been going up. And like you said, you could actually play a game of 5-on-5 between Utah's injury report and Washington's injury report. So for the guys that are playing, I definitely am going to take a stab there, especially Filipowski, who should have a ton of minutes upside. This is the blowout. I think he plays like 26 to 30 minutes. He played 36 versus Portland. And this game should be much more just kind of like all over the place, which I think is helpful. There's really no one I'm worried about. Isaiah Collier is so selfless. Like I don't see anyone on this Jazz team really ball hogging it, which is good. Because then I know if Collier sees Filipowski on the roll or just finds him open, he's gonna find him. So for points, there's really good upside. I do love his rebounds. If you have 9.5 rebounds, I would definitely play that too. I like the double double as well, but he could also get like 15 rebounds or 13 rebounds and only need 11 points. So for me, there's just points upside because he had 25 that time, 36 minutes, 20 points, 37 minutes, 20 points. So there's just upside. I do like his double double. I think he does get 10 rebounds, but I'm going to play the upside and just more variance with both. Um, so I
Yeah,
absolutely,
I thought his threes line was kind of interesting. I don't know if you've seen his threes line. 1.5 threes. I saw it this morning was plus 100. So even money, but plus money. And look at his threes lately: 4-7 against Detroit, 2-4 against New
yeah, taking
Orleans.
4+ in 6
Like,
straight games.
yeah, so it might be a worth a look there. I mean, it's the Wizards. It's a good matchup. So I
Yeah,
thought that was an interesting look.
no, I agree. I think this is a great spot. Um, I love 2 threes, first of all, because I feel really comfortable with myself on my PR play if he hits 2 threes. Um, actually, I wonder what his like actual hit rate would be on that. I'm not gonna lie. It's got to be probably 100%. You think because he hasn't played a ton of games.
Probably.
Let me see. Filipowski go one lower. Let's see if he makes 2 threes. Wait. That's terrible.
Oh, wow.
Let me see why. Oh, because he's just coming in to shoot threes at the end of the game. So he's had like the 14-minute games where he's just coming to shoot. That's why. It's the
Right.
games where it's probably like if you got his minutes to like, hold on, like 25. Okay, so 28 minutes, 2-0, 50-50 here, 20 and 23. So he's 20 plus there. I wonder what the reasoning is there. Pelicans and that means though that over 1.5 threes could be the play because it looks like he may not even get there, but he does get to 1.5 threes, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like he
It'll
would have
just be
cashed
interesting to see how
here
they
in 10
attack it.
minutes.
Yeah. I wonder how many of those games are without Kessler and Collins, though. I guess it's just mostly those games he
Yeah.
played limited minutes, but
Add
because if
star here.
they hang around the arc tonight, I mean, I could see them doing that, but I also don't know who they're going to play down low. I mean, they have like no size, and I think what do they have, like 6 players available to play?
Yeah, I don't even
Probably.
know. I honestly have no idea. Can we see their depth chart? Yeah, I mean, we got Potter there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not a lot of guys. Guys, you don't really want to
No.
play either. But that game is great. I think you're spot on. I think it's a great game to bet on. I think a lot of people are, as long as the game can stay close, because obviously there's huge blowout potential. Both teams want to lose, probably, when you think about it. So there could be a blowout there, so let's be careful. But moving on to Timberwolves Hornets. Do you like anything in this game at all?
Yeah, I like a few spots in this one too. I think both teams, Hornets played yesterday or Timberwolves played yesterday. I know
Timberwolves
Timberwolves did.
yesterday.
Yeah. Um, I'm liking Mark Williams under points in this one. I think it's moving around a little bit, but it was at 15.5 this morning. I still kind of like the under 14.5 too, if it's there. Just a tough matchup for him, even without Rudy Gobert there in Minnesota. He scores basically all of his points at the rim in the paint. Timberwolves have just been locked down there. I think they're like top 5 within the last couple of games. I don't think any centers have gotten over 15.5 points even recently. So I think it's a solid matchup. I kind of looked at how he does with LaMelo in, with Bridges in, and then I think Nurkic is going to get some minutes in this one too. So just not a good hit rate there overall. I think he's under 3 of 3 when he's playing alongside Nurkic, and at home with Miles and LaMelo, he's only gone over once out of like 7 games. So tough matchup. Hit rates there. You got a full squad. I just think it's too high.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think it's a good spot. I think some people do. I have seen that float around the Twitter sphere. I like that. I like Anthony Edwards threes in this game if this game can stay close.
Love
We were
that.
talking about this before. I don't know how Julius Randle plays this game. He's not on any injury report, but he doesn't play in a month. And he's gonna play 3 games in 4 nights and the second night of it back to back. It just seems weird. It just and it was like a groin thing. I don't know. It just seems a little odd. Not gonna lie, but again, no injury tag whatsoever. So there definitely is some stuff to bet on in that game. Looks like Giannis and Dame are finally off that little injury report as well. But the Mavs are just a shit show. Are you fading that game as a whole until you figure it out?
Uh, Probably the one spot I'm looking at is I like Max Christie in this one. I think I'm leaning towards his RA here just based off how guards have been rebounding and dishing against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's on a back-to-back. Kyrie's out for the season now, so Max Christie's going to step up. Dante Exum is out as well. So yeah, you see Christie starting tonight as shooting guard. Solid spot for him. Dyson Daniels just ripped this team apart. Almost went for like a triple double last night against Milwaukee. So
Yeah.
Christie could be in kind of the same area there. I think his RA was 7.5 at pretty decent odds. So I like that, especially with Milwaukee on no rest.
Yeah, I really love Max Christie. I'm looking at that right now. I was actually thinking of the same thing because I played Dyson Daniels last night on his RA, and I just already
Yep.
love guards versus the Bucks on rebounds. But I know Dinwiddie's probably going to pass the ball a ton. But if Christie can get like 3 assists, I think this soars over. Or 4 assists, I
Yeah.
think it soars over. I wonder what his regular rebounds line is too. Yeah, 4.5 rebounds at plus money. So I think he gets 4, maybe 5. He can
Right.
get you 4 and 4. I mean, what is his assist line at? 3.5. I think RA is better because you get the variance of both, like we were saying before. I wonder what they have. What do they have Dinwiddie's assist at? Is it like 6.5 or something? 5.5? I feel like that's somewhat decent too,
Five
because
and a half. Yeah.
he's gonna be probably lighting it up in that. I wonder what his his stuff is before. Let's see. Spencer Dinwiddie game log without Kyrie Irving. I could go use the filters over there before, but let's see. Only 24 minutes here too. We'll say. Yeah, here we go. 6, 4, 10, 5, 8, 6, 7, 5. I mean, that feels like a good number, and this matchup seems great. What is his I know he doesn't really rebound a lot, but
Look at those. Oh no, those are assist numbers. Yeah. Assists are pretty high.
that's what I'm saying. 3.5 rebounds. What's his RA? You can probably get the same.
His
Like, what was
points
it?
look solid, honestly, too.
Yeah.
I mean, what are his points at?
Look at those
16 and a half,
3-point
right?
attempts. What are those threes? What is his threes line at?
That's a good question.
One
One
and
and
a
a
half,
half.
super juice. I
Yeah.
mean, look at those. Those attempts are beautiful. That is,
It's
yeah.
not very efficient there, but
No, he's not.
taking the attempts.
I mean, he's definitely taking enough. I like his stuff too. I think Christie's definitely in a sneaky spot though, for sure. Has Max Christie played a game without Kyrie? Oh, it's gonna show the Lakers game. So hold on. He had 5 and 5 the game versus Miami with 19 minutes. So he had 10 the one game without Kyrie.
Took 19 shots.
at this lineup, dude. That was without Klay Thompson too. Oh, that was the game AD played. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, don't look at that. But yeah, they didn't start Klay either. No PJ. I mean, I wonder what is his points at? It's got to be like 18 or something.
His was pretty low. I saw 15 and a half, I think.
Yeah, 16 and a half. Yeah, that's probably more fair.
Yeah, I got 15 and a half plus money.
I mean, his PRA is probably just a good look overall, but I think Christie at RA is a really solid look. He's probably going to get unlimited burn right now. But we will find more in that game. And I'm on Valanciunas tonight for a double-double versus Jokic. I'm waiting on more injury news, and I'm waiting for the show a slop later because we'll have more liquidity on here. Is there anything else you're on before we call it a show?
I love Jokic in that game too. So I think I love Valanciunas in that one, but Jokic, his RA is like relatively low, and he's hit in like 8 straight games. He dominates the Kings every time, and that's usually against Sabonis. So I don't know. Got to look at what he's done against Valanciunas, if he has any history there, but that just seems like a no-brainer spot. I think he's questionable tonight, though, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for that game. I got to look more into that one because I think there's probably some other sneaky spots in there.
Yeah, I think there's a ton of good games tonight, honestly. I wasn't liking this at first, but like the more I'm looking at it, the more I may have a lot more plays. I may end up falling for that Max Christie play. What's the spread on that game? Probably 10.
Yeah, I think it was around there.
Exactly 10. Look at that.
Yep.
Sharp as a tack. And then, yeah, I mean, that I do like Anthony Edwards tonight, too. That's a 10-point spread as well. I hope it's just not blowout central. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But again, we got to wait for Jaws injury news, all these injury news. So we're going to have some stuff later. But guys, remember, download ProphetX. There will be more liquidity on these to play. And the more people on here, the more we can have fun on here because the more we have open bets to do. So that has been it. And come to us later. This is actually probably not a bad look, especially after last night's horrible collapse. But maybe take their first quarter and then to lose the game, honestly. But if they're sitting, then you're probably right. The line's probably going to move, but they probably have it baked into what it is right now. But that's it for the show today. Come back later. We'll have props on ProphetX at 3 o'clock Eastern time. It is hump day. I'm feeling the burden of hump day, and so are you, Kyle. I can see it in your eyeballs. But
don't call me out like that.
But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and let's keep grinding this NBA season. It's fun. It's great. We're grinding it out, and it's almost March Madness too. So we'll talk some stuff there. That's it for the show. Kyle, thanks for coming on as always. Catch you guys later. Peace.